Welcome back as a Game Boy Hero, and we're gonna finish up mission mode. Now the balloon is at the end of the waterfall, and I guess you're doing this for the first time, you had no idea where it would be, so it's a matter of guessing. In this case, I missed it on my first try. Thankfully, because the way the checkpoint is, you can just restart with no problem. All you really have to do is just hang on the right side of the wall, you should be fine. For some reason, you want to go in the bathroom in the egg carrier. Oh, your problem. Now for this one, there's a bunch of bandits that have spawned in the bathroom. The same ones from before. And all you gotta really do is just destroy them. They're really not much of a problem, considering most of them are spinners, but you have the occasional chameleon bandit. I'm not sure you have to destroy the ones right in front of the entrance to the level, but just go for the hell of it. Always have to double check it to make sure all of them are destroyed. You never know if you're gonna miss one. Oh, this one. I mentioned in the last video that there's a certain mission we had to track through the entire level to beat. This is the one. This wouldn't be a problem with the way Amy runs and the fact the level is so long for its own good. Does not help. I mean, for the love of God, that was 4 minutes to get here. But there's several puzzles in the way too. Now, there's a balloon at the very top of the level. And the only way to reach it is to hit a spring by hammer jumping to it. There's the balloon in question, and the spring is between these 3 rails. This wouldn't be much of an issue if it wasn't for the fact that when you get to the spring, the camera just holds onto it, which fucks up your running. But if you get enough speed and spring up there, and there you go, just like that. Thank God, the last fishing mission, and the honest spot for the mission card too is right there. But yeah, the fishing mine is in the pool area. And probably one of the hardest to get because considering it's the biggest fish we've ever caught so far, aside from the trials. And I recommend, well, I'll show you in a sec. What I recommend doing is when you get when the fish is right in your line, wait for it, and then when you catch it, make sure it's facing you at all times. Once you get that run right, hopefully the fish will run straight toward you, hit the wall, and you have enough time to catch it before it's too late. If you're trying to do it the old-fashioned way, it's just a pain in the ass. It's a neat little mission. The rings shaped at Sonic's face. The odd thing though is that mission 26 comes before mission after mission 40. No, wait. I'm trying to remember. The other way around. 45 comes before 46 in the line, but I swept that up anyway. Point being that the next mission is in this one that's right down the level.
Hey, let go!
You'll see a spring right across where the Sonic doll was. Just homemade tag or spin dash to it. It should lead to a little area which should have the flag in question. Couple rings, course, the Sonic's face and a couple of item boxes to go with it. So, I guess though, this is only mission 45. Mission 46 is in the same area too, but it's a little back in the level. Now, to get the actual balloon, you might have to retry a few times. I'm not sure if the spring below could get you back up, but in the shaft, the balloon is usually right above the entrance to the next area. But the way the camera moves here, it's kind of hard to really figure out where you're going. This is pretty much mission 39 or 38, but with a time limit and in the first area. Same more idea, get the balloons in the sky. And that's really all, that's really it to it. I think there's still one more time limit mission in this video. And actually the last one for the rest of the game. But I think there's another character though. I think the only tricky part about this is the balloon. The last balloon is hidden all the way at the end of the line of the tornado. Otherwise, the rest of them are burned. Good sight. Now, in this mission I got kind of early before, which this is why I unlocked Tails of Sky Patrol a little bit. This one mission earlier. This is pretty much the one with the bridge, except that instead of you were to say fuck up, you don't die in a pit. A little bit harder with all the springs there, but there's not much you can do about it. Same idea, try to find the right angle to get to the medallion, and there you go. Alright, this one. There's two missions that we're going to do in this video that sort of break the idea of the game developer probably had in mind. That, you know, in Twinkle Park you're supposed to go to the track at a pretty decent speed, and that's where the flags are. Well, we get to say fuck that, because if you were to say, because you don't want to repeat the entire level just because you missed one flag now, right?
Welcome to Twinkle Park.
The level starts out normal. Get a little cart and just go through. Right, as soon as you leave the actual little hub area, you see a first flag, and that's where you just say stop. Yeah, you can just turn around, reverse, get the flags in any order. Just relax going through here. Don't try to rush it, otherwise you're gonna fuck up a bit. Sure, you might get hit by the enemies walking by, but at least you beat the mission. There's no point being perfect here anymore. You said you already beat the level. I think being slow also helps getting the items too, which can help you get some one-ups. A tough mission made easy, thanks to the idea of slowing down. Huh. Oh wait, this is probably the last. No, I think there's two more. I think this is the other one I probably forgot. This was a really weird mission. The fact that, again, this is probably the other one you could probably cheat to actually beat it, but not in the way you're probably thinking. What you have to do is that at the point where it splits into 5 different paths, you have to find the right one. One of them will have a Sonic Pinball Party billboard, and you have to find that one. What I found out during my test runs that you can just open all the locks, turn on, well, I'll show you here, turn on a free camera, and you can actually peek into the room without before they actually load. It doesn't help you find the exit, considering I think it's always random. But I hope it does help you find where the billboard will spawn. But I think the problem with it being randomized that, well, this is gonna happen. Yeah, I don't know what the hell happened here. I mean, you saw the billboard, but yeah, I just went to the next room. They kept doing this with the next 3 times until finally I just went for it. And even then, I just sort of sat there waiting for it to spawn in a different location. They did it. It's always that same purple room. So, I guess just be lucky that it doesn't spawn into the next area. Otherwise, there you go. That's the mission. Oh, here's the last one. This one is kind of tricky because of the fact that there's always a spinner that's hiding somewhere. And you really have no idea where it is because the time limit for this is 10 seconds. About halfway through Windy Valley, there's a little switch that spawns on the wall. You gotta hit it, and then under your descent, there should be a bunch of spinners in your way. You have to destroy every single one of them and then be glad you beat the mission. That's what I took about 3 or 4 times to beat, and I think this one took about 2 times at best. Well, you see what I mean when you get there. See, the problem, the mission isn't really too hard. The problem is that the time limit kind of makes it a pain. You have 10 seconds to find every single one of them before it's too late. You gotta be careful you don't miss a single spinner. Otherwise, you're just gonna fail the mission. And there's no checkpoints nearby, so you just have to restart from the entire level, which isn't too far from the area, but still, it's the whole deal with backtracking. Oh man. Big being a really slow guy does not really help in this mission. But yeah, 3 minutes is really waste, so I guess it's not too bad. You know, we hit the switch, 3 flags will spawn in the jungle. And at least they're all in specific locations. What you want to do is that once you hit the point, the switch, take the 4 left road and just keep going that way straight to the entrance. When you get there, turn around, and you're on the left path again, from his left, this should be the first flag. Just keep following that path and you should see the next 2 flags on your way. There should be one right next to where Knuckles gets the key to his lost world, and then the last one should be a little entrance that takes you straight to the temple. Again, the only issue with the mission is that Big is slow and just having the patience to get through here is probably the only thing that can stop you. I've probably said this before, but this is indeed the Barrel Sonic Adventure. What you have to do is that at the end of the snowboarding section of Ice Cap, there is a trailer ring that's right above the capsule. And there are 3 ramps right before you get to that area. You have to time your jump perfectly, getting that momentum and speed to hit that little line. You go above it, you miss it. You go below it, you miss it as well. You have to hit those rings perfectly on. As this video will demonstrate, posted on YouTube, you have to time the jumps on these ramps perfectly or else you're just gonna fail over and over. Like, that's not enough. It's hard to tell, but there should be a trailer rings right above here. What makes it such a pain what makes this such a real dick move is that you have to restart from the very beginning of the level, which takes about 3 minutes to do. And even then, when you get here, you have no idea how to do this perfectly. I never figured it out. Look at this. Like, they never tell you how to actually use those ramps properly. You just jump off them and just presume you're doing it correctly. From the video, from what the guy was trying to tell us, apparently there's some secret. You have to get off the ramp at a certain angle, which I try to mimic, but I can never really do it. So I said, fuck it. Hey, doesn't fuck it. There is another way though. Right before the actual section of the game, there should be a little wall you can pierce through. Right here. What you do, turn right immediately or else you're gonna mess this up. This is considered the easier way, which is shocking. I guess to get past that really bullshit area, you gotta break the game. Go figure. Anyway, as soon as you see the second part of the actual area spawn, land on the rocky part of it, like right here. And when you do, spin dash the hell out of it. If you mess up this, and you fall to the ground, or a little area right below this, you're fucked. You have to restart the entire level. And even then, I recommend turning on free camera mode, that way you can see what the hell is going on. Thank God for that turbo jump. Anyway, if you somehow do make it up there, anytime now, if by some chance you got up there right, or you had enough speed to get up there from the mountain itself, go back to the main course, and then turn on auto camera, and then just go up the mountain. Just keep going straight up until you see a little cavern opening to the very right. Once you get here, look for the right spot, and then spin dash off of it. Oh, not this one, the next one, right here. Do this and spin dash off of it, then turn right again, right away. If you did this right, you should see the last area of the snowboarding section pop up. Now what we're trying to do is that we're trying to pop up from right above the trailer rings that we saw before. And if you did it right, all you gotta do is just homing attack into the rings and, well, mission accomplished. In my case, I have a backup plan. So the idea is just homing and dash into the rings, and you beat the mission. So much bullshit. And that's finally over. Now, oddly enough, still has a mission just like Sonic's, but it's a hell of a lot easier if you know what you're doing. Now, the same spot as before, you see a trailer rings right there. It gives you an idea that all the flags have already spawned, and you gotta go to them all. If they're turning on, I recommend either jumping before you see a flag. That way you'll slow down and have enough speed, or have enough steering to get the flag before it's too late. Like right there. You're gonna fail this a couple of times because you have no idea what the flags are. Once you do it, well, again, it's not that hard. It's the bullshit mission from before. And again, I have a backup plan. In my case, if I don't hurry up before Sonic hits the switch, I lose. But I got it right on time.
I got it!
Right on time. Now, you could have done this a long time ago with those two missions back in Speed Highway. But again, I'm doing it for the sake of order. Now, 8 balloons can spawn on the side of the building. And there's 3 in the very first part of the level, and then the rest of them are in the second part. I recommend not getting any items during the first section because they'll pretty much fuck up your view. And I also recommend getting hit a couple of times considering that slows you down tremendously and it helps you trying to steer. And if you were to fail, the checkpoint is right at the start of the area, so you're not completely screwed over. Well, I didn't know that the helicopter can hurt you. Like, I totally didn't know that. I thought it was just part of the background decoration. Eruptions, huh? Red nothing. For this mission, a green billboard pops up in one of the areas. You have to look where it's staring at, or where it's pointing exactly, to know where its medallion is. Where it spawns is right in front of where you start in the level. I think this is also the last time we should see a billboard in the game, so let's celebrate that cause. Anyway, just stand in front of it and use a C camera to see where you're supposed to go. Little island should be all by itself in a couple of rings. Maybe an enemy, the enemy's dead. Just dig into each other rings and there you go. I'm getting lava. It's freaking red button all over again. Now for this one, the actual balloon itself is at the very top of the level. So you're going to endure the level for about 2 minutes tops, maybe. You get to the very top, then we'll cross the river of lava first. Oh nice, 2 one-ups at once. There should be a spring hidden behind these rocks. I'm not sure if it was there before, because I think I seen it pop up eventually. And you hit the second spring that's popped up, it hit the balloon. Just like that. Now I mentioned the actual idea of breaking the game because the way the developers didn't want you to. Back in, I think it was 51, one with the flags and Speed Highway, not Speed Highway, Trickle Park. This is sort of the same idea. The flag will spawn the second you get here, right behind a giant rock. Now what I recommend is just slowly creeping in the area until the rock starts falling down, then spin dash the hell back. If you did it right, then you pretty much got the mission beat. Normally you're supposed to run through here, get all the flags in one go, like that. But, fuck that. All the flags are in set rows of 3, so there's only 12 you can really collect. Alright, let's beat the level. We're good to go. Oh shit, the rock's still there. Last time is Skydeck. Can't believe it. Now for this one, a flag is spawned somewhere in the level. All you have to do is turn the ship on its right side, or make the lever face right. Once you got that, go to the section where you find the 2 hooks that should have a 1-up. Oh, that had a 1-up for Sonic. I'm not sure if it had it for Knuckles. This time you're, I guess just try to get in there as soon as you can. Get the flag, and then get the hell out of there before you get hurt. The last mission is a big mission. Not like a cat. Now for this one, we're heading back to Ice Cap for one last time. No fishing, no wandering around. Well, we're swimming, but you get the idea. All we're looking for is just a medallion. Well, 60 missions. I actually never bothered with this when I first got the game before. This is actually the first time I actually beat it. How is the first time I actually 100% it Sonic Adventure? Kind of an achievement if you think about it. Not much. So mission mode in general is okay. Has some good missions, handicap rope meth ones, and then there's a few ones that are very bullshitty. Anyway, the medallion is located where we found Big second power up. It's hitting oh, not a medallion, it's a freaking flag, what am I thinking? It's heading in the dinosaur skull at the very bottom. The only way in is through the eyeball, and even then you gotta be careful not to hit the spring below there. And even then you gotta be careful that you don't clip through the skull. It's kind of odd. And that's it. That's all 60. We unlock Sonic Blast, or G-Sonic, and finally tell his adventure. That's all 12 Game Gear games. Well, I won't showcase them because I want to move on to SA2, so I'll see you for Super Sonic. Later.